from intern to student body president, Kevin Leon-Martinez was named the new president of CSUN following the recent recognition of Issac Hernandez and his executive board. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
And I know you were sworn in on Monday. Can you kind of tell me how that kind of transition came about?
Yes, so the former president of CSUN resigned effective last Friday, and within the same day, our vice president immediately sent her resignation letter effective immediately as well. So as per our constitution and bylaws procedure, the Senate president, which I was at the time, was the third in line to become president, and then we have the Senate meeting on Monday. So I chaired that meeting as Senate president just to make sure nothing goes wrong, and then after that meeting adjourned, I was sworn in as president, and then the SPPT that was picked during the meeting was also sworn in as Senate president.
And you were named in the email that the previous president kind of sent out to the whole student body. How did you kind of feel about that?
At first, I was very shocked, basically just because the email was sent during a Senate meeting where all the senators were united and just discussing CSUN business. But after some thorough thinking back and just taking it back, I realized that sometimes people act on emotions. They have tunnel vision and they just press a button. So I could understand why such action might have been taken. I do not agree that such action would have been taken by the CSUN president, but I see why it might have happened. But overall, I was hurt. But I don't like to hold grudges. I grew up from them. So that's basically how I am right now.
And how are you going to kind of take these grudges that you have, that you don't have, and kind of make this year a fantastic year for the students?
Yeah, so I feel like the email alone kind of hindered CSUN's image to the student body. It gave the wrong impression of who we are and what we do as student government. So I feel like through the rest of this session, myself and my administration are going to work very tirelessly to repair that image and to show the students what CSUN is actually about. We're not just drama, we're not just gossip, we're actually hardworking students that are here to help the student body.
And what are kind of some things that you are going to do for the students, like activities, events, things like that?
Yes, so for one, I want CSUN to be more engaged with the student body. I have plans to kind of revamp a little bit our marketing department to provide more merchandise for students, because who doesn't like free stuff? But overall, as a student, as a senator, since last year, I've been working with now Senate President Ferguson and a few students to help to provide free period product to the student body. I'm glad to say that we're at the final stages of that. We're going to be able to provide dispensers for free period products in the SU and the lead library, and we're working to potentially implement that throughout campus as well. So I'm really excited about that. Another project that I've been working on is to bring back the DACA renewal clinic and immigration clinic that happened, I believe, last semester. Former Senate President Peña led that, and after she graduated, I talked to her to potentially bring it back just because it has such a popularity and such an impact within the community. So I feel like those are the two biggest projects that I'm taking, and I feel like as student body president, I'll be able to make it easier and further now that I have this stage basically to work on.
And as a student of UNLV, I'm personally really excited to see where you'll take your new presidency from. And now let's go to break.